Good evening, and welcome to spooky New Jersey story time. Today we will talk about some of the most terrifying towns the Garden State has to offer. Hug your loved ones close and prepare to be afraid. On the banks of the Delaware River, there is a town called National Park, New Jersey. This unassuming town may not seem like the stuff of nightmares, but what you don't yet know is that despite the town's name, there is no national park here. There never has been one, and there probably never will be. Throughout the ages, tens, perhaps even 20s of people have driven to this town expecting to find a national park, only to become mildly confused when they find a county park instead. Don't get me wrong, the county park is pretty cool, and you should stop by if you're in the area. It's got a nice riverfront, and there was a Revolutionary War battle fought there. But none of that changes the fact that this town's very name is a lie. Our second tale of woe brings us to Camden County. Nestled deep in the suburbs of Philadelphia, you will find a little town called Tavistock. This town has only 9 people and 1 country club. How is it possible for a town to be that small? Well, in ages past, New Jersey had so-called blue laws inspired by religion that prohibited activities like sports on Sundays. Some towns decided not to enforce those laws, but the town of Haddonfield, which was fairly religious itself, enforced them strictly. That meant the local Haddon Country Club couldn't host golf on Sundays, and a bunch of wealthy, politically connected golf enthusiasts hatched a devious plot to do something about it. They were like, "Hey, I've got an idea. What if we create a new country club and convince the state legislature to make it its own town? Then we can decline to enforce the blue laws and play golf anytime we want." The legislature agreed to this unanimously. Today, Tavistock only has a couple of houses and a golf course. This has led to a series of terrifying statistical anomalies, like the fact that in this town, there are twice as many golf holes as people. If you meet 5 people, you've met a majority of the population, and a third of the town's people serve on the city council. Terrifying stuff. Our final tale for the evening brings us to Washington Township. But which one, you ask? There are 5 Washington Townships in New Jersey, one of which even surrounds another town called Washington Borough. And that's exactly the problem. We as Americans have shown a terrifying lack of creativity when coming up with town names. Imagine being a random farmer in the 1800s, and your community is about to become incorporated as a town. You all sit around, struggling to come up with names, and after 2 or 3 minutes of thinking in silence, someone says, "Washington Township again?" What? It works the last 4 times. Worse still, this situation causes confusion for everyone who lives in a Washington Township. When you're asked where you're from, you can't just say your town name. You have to say Washington Township, comma, county name. Government officials for each Washington Township will occasionally get calls from people trying to contact another Washington Township, and bills that are meant for one Washington Township will sometimes be sent to another by mistake. But we haven't even gotten to the true horror of this situation yet, because New Jersey isn't even the state with the most Washington Townships. States like Iowa and Ohio literally have dozens of Washington Townships each. Let's take a look at Iowa to see just how many Washington Townships it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 49 Washington townships. Seriously, America, you need to spend more than 5 minutes coming up with your town names.
Don't you know at every exit there is beauty you can find, with Mr. New Jersey as your guide.